Hello, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night on the Homestead. Tonight's topic is bread machines, more than you know or realize or ever thought they could be. First, let's step back here and say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Back here, or these are Dave and Bruce counterparts, I guess. Anyways, yeah, Bruce is feeling under the weather, and Dave is
Oh,
still dealing with paying off that uh, Chromebook, whatever it was that Charles got upset at school when the school internet went down and smashed. So,
hmm.
anyways, let me step up here to the comments. Who are 92 comments already. So, say hi to everybody. I'm going to stop comments as we go through for important news things that have been posted in there. So, let's get at this here. So, take back to the top. Come on, all the way to the top. There we go. So, first one in was the Kraken.
Hello, Kraken.
Then Ryan the Gamer, Shady Hill Homestead. CR, Creative Redundancy from north of the border here, Suburban Hillbilly, HPC, the Homesteading and Preparedness Collective, Bountiful Harvest Abbey, Purple Tea Bear, chatting here. Okay, the Kraken put out here tornado outbreak, Arkansas through Illinois, Tennessee, and Kentucky right now. See, going down here, people talking. Carolyn Lowe's here. Courtney starts talking in the side chat. Keith Cronk is here. Stuart's Prepping is here. Everyone's talking, scrolling down, I'm trying not to miss the other note there. Tibor is here. Dave is here lurking. All right, Carol posted 2 confirmed deaths and 5 seriously injured so far in tornadoes.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
We got a tornado warning for our property. Let's just say that.
yeah. Keith says it's 16 degrees where he is. It's bloody cold. Let's see. Mary Beth Smith is here. Make sure I'm not missing anybody here as I come down here, and the numbers are just racking as fast as I can scroll down here. Everybody's talking. P2E is here, prepping to endure. Lori's here. Woo!
Hey, Lori.
Another one from north of the border. And Gunslinger Outdoors is here. And Pastor McGuady is here.
Mr. McGuady, what's up?
All right, so we're caught up. Now, so guys, if you want to take a moment, say a little prayer for those in the tornado area right now. That's, I guess, it's developing fast. They're making touching down all over the place. Little ones. I'm not exactly sure. You can check with Noah's Tornado Watch to find out exactly what's going on. But yeah, it's. I thought we were past tornado season.
I thought we were too.
I don't know. When I lived in Kentucky, their tornado season was January and February.
Oops, sorry, guys.
Yeah. I don't know if it was because of the weather, like the way, you know what I mean? The snow, like it was not really snowing, but it wasn't super cold. It was just like the perfect
storm,
like perfect time to create a thunderstorm.
Well, right. What's interesting is Monday's topic on Fireside chat is about the weather. You know, weather's crazy already. I mean, we finally had snow that lasted all day today. It was only this thick out here, but it lasted all day. And so, hey, Trish
because
Wiley's
the
here.
Ground hasn't been frozen very long, probably.
Yeah. Off the street. It's all melted off the street now. It's all melted everywhere else. But out in the backyard here, half the yard that the house was blocking the sun from still has snow on it. So, hey, Gardner Josh. So, I have a question for everybody in the chat. How many of you have bread machines? And if you have a bread machine, put yes. And then if you use it for things other than baking bread, put yes or no. So let me know, because I want to see out. All right, Trish has 2. So people use them for bread, but if you also have use it for something other than baking bread, put whatever it is you use it for besides baking bread. Yes, 2. Yes, 6.
I've never used it for anything other than baking. I didn't know you could.
Yeah, I mean, what I found
I
out
didn't
today,
either.
I knew there was some. I've heard some things you can do about it. I've heard you could make. Well, I'll get to the slides here in a minute. You could make some stuff in it, but Shady Hill has used it for making stuff other than bread. Cool. What have you used it for other than making bread? Shady Hill has used it for making stuff.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. So HPC said rolls. All right. So you probably just need the dead bread up in it and take it out and then make dinner rolls. That's what a lot of people do it.
I used it when I used it to start a lot of stuff, but I didn't
Yeah.
bake it.
But T-Row wants to know if you can wash socks in it.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool to do pizza dough. But wait, could you?
Yeah.
You could.
Okay. Yeah.
You just
hang
couldn't
on.
do it all the way through.
Yeah, you'd have to stop it.
Yeah.
And what's interesting here is, all right, let's go over to the slides here. So let's go here. So first thing I found, so when I typed in what other things can you do in a bread machine besides baking bread, and pizza dough pretzel dough popped up. So I guess there's something about working it for the bread machine makes stuff lighter and fluffier than hand doing it without a lot of, I'm not sure what all, but pretzel dough popped up, baguette dough popped up, blueberry bread popped up, and the one picture that actually had it still in the bread machine.
Ooh, I would like to make baguettes.
The picture that had it in there had copyright marks all over it, so I couldn't use the one picture that showed it blueberries being done in it. But so they actually cooked it in there. But sourdough bread with a bread machine.
Yeah.
You mix it all up and work at that. But
you take it out
there's your pizza. And I guess I have. So which one do I have? I have my mom's bread machine here, and my daughter has my wife's bread machine. So, hey, Bob. We got Bob in the house, and Kaylin Strain.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
And so some of the things I was reading on, and of course, they're just people were talking about it on the thing, and then they had some videos about it. Supposedly, like I said, for the pizza dough, supposedly it makes it lighter as well.
Oh, well, that's cool because I adore thin crust. I love thin crust pizza. That would be awesome if it's real light and
So let's see what we got here.
I think it just depends on the recipe.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really think you can do it by hand just as good.
Yeah. But they also the one surprised me who says, "Oh, you can cook." There were a couple of videos on this. I didn't watch them because I was gathering stuff and feeling crappy at the time. Cooking rice in it. I guess because it turns around and does everything, keeps everything stirred up. It would work for cooking rice. But
mine had a rice thing on it.
Oh.
And I just gave it away. Because it wasn't going to Tennessee with me because I never used it. I make bread all the time, but I don't just like it by hand better.
Yeah. And the one of the ones, there were a couple videos on making
jam.
And there were also several links to I can't remember another website begins with a allotment. I'll call it an allotment, and they talked about a bunch of things about making jams and making the yogurt, which should be next. Yeah, homemade yogurt in a bread machine.
Mine had a yogurt button.
So, and so one of the things that, let's see if that's it. Okay, that's it. That's the things I found on it. And I was wondering, is there any other things you can do in a bread machine besides what I was able to find? Because, I mean, there's probably some stuff out there, and they're not getting big hits or coming to the top of the searches because people aren't doing it a lot. And so, if your grandmother was still around, she'd try to use it for fruitcake. And Lori has a question. That's my question too. Has anybody tried any of these things using a bread machine for something else? Because I know a lot of times you hear, you do this, and this, and the person talks about it, and they forget several steps in their article, whatever, that they remember when they're actually working it.
Right. I've done pizza dough.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. And, you just do the dough part in the bread maker, and then you take it out and but since I've had the experience of doing it both ways, I really like it better from hand. So
there was something I haven't been able to find it anymore. My mom had it. I don't know what happened to it. She had it back in the late 70s. It was like a it had to be bigger than that. It's a big pot about this big around and about yay deep, and it had a lid that clamped down on it, and it had a dough hook in there, and you crack, and so you sit, and it had suction cups with the holder on it, but usually we just take it out of that, put it between our thighs, and sitting in front of TV and just crank it while mix the dough up. But that was so that's a manual bread machine for mixing it, but I can't remember. If I go looking for it, I can find parts for it, the top part of it on eBay a lot, but every site that said they had it were sold out of it. They were selling the old ones and stuff.
Yeah,
but those are real cool.
I forget what all mine has on it. I got it for free. My aunt gave it to me, and I've only ever made bread in it. I didn't know. I had like a book that came with it, but I didn't know I could make other things in it. So that's pretty interesting.
Okay, Gunslinger says he's done donuts, pizza dough, cinnamon buns, and jam in his. So
nice.
So there's what made me think about this is I remember somebody saying something about making yogurt. That's the thing that made me think outside the box.
Yeah, my what's the electric pressure cooker? The whatever. It has a yogurt feature, and I've always wanted to learn how to do that. Haven't done it yet.
Let's see. Let me do this here. Open that in a new tab. Yeah, they have a similar one now on Amazon, but it's not quite as big or as nice. Hand crank, CRA crank, DO dough maker.
Instapot. Yes, I couldn't think of. Yeah, it makes great Greek yogurt.
Huh.
Yeah. So this is the one they have on Amazon now, and it's plastic. It's like a 3 gallon, one of those 3 gallon or 2 gallon plastic buckets. But the one that I used to trying to remember here. Let's see if I can find it here on the other. I can show you guys what I was talking about. If you ever find one of these, I would buy it as fast as you can. Now, shoot. Try this. But yeah, it's one of the ones we used to when I was in high school. If I can find it here, I should have brought this up anyways. Those are the old ones. Images. Let's try it this way. Fine. Oh, they got some other ones here interesting that I haven't seen before. They just came up for the first time. They have this one here. It goes into it locks into a thing. But there's I don't see any of the other ones here.
Under distraction, so you don't see him.
Oh,
Okay.
it's this way, anyways. Night.
Oh, night.
Courtney said good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow if you come.
Okay.
I'm telling her, see her tomorrow
Oh.
if you actually come.
I think she heard you.
Yep.
Yep.
But yeah, the shoot. Let's see if I can find this way. But yeah, there are some good ones out there, and everything now is all powered, except for a couple of them there. But yeah,
Lori J, I'm
different
going to have to
ways.
check out your videos if you have an Instapot Greek yogurt thing. There's only certain, Laura, there's only certain Instapots that have that yogurt feature. So you have to check. I know I have the Duo or whatever that's called, and I know that creates yogurt, but there's only certain ones.
Yep. I'll have to look at. I know if you get the culture, you don't need it. You could do it other ways too, but some people use dehydrators.
Mm-hmm.
You know what would be really good is if I made Greek yogurt and use some of my ground cherry jam in it. I never even thought about that till now.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Just think of all the jams that,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of all the jams I've made this year.
I just opened up. I think it's my last strawberry jam. I just opened it up. I'm like, oh, it's like the taste of freaking summer.
Oh, I know.
I
know.
Oh.
I have
there it
raspberry and berry and all kinds of berries. Strawberry.
Yeah. Hey, the Bob. I love you, the Bob. We're going to send you the link for Carol's at 11:30, so hopefully you can come.
Bingo.
He's the busy man, Bob.
This is what we had when I was a kid. The Dough Girl bread maker.
Oh, wow.
I've never even seen that before.
Yeah, this was back in the 70s.
Cool.
Don't put they'll have just the top piece on it, this part here. On eBay, they got several of those. They don't have the rest of the pot with it or the bracket. But like I said, we take it out of that bracket, put it between our thighs, and just sit there and crank on it. And my mom started out with single batches of bread in there. And then she turned to double batches. And finally, we were doing triple batches of dough in there. And then she'd do in the oven. I mean, she'd be do regular loaves of bread, and we had the old yeast cans that were like coffee cans, about that big around and about that tall. Well, we'd grease those up, and we'd roll out some dough, slather it with cinnamon frosting in it, roll it up, pinch it all offside, and put it down in there. And as it expanded and rose in the oven, top would split, and you get some of that stuff coming out like a volcano, and it was that was the best stuff, and it only lasted about 10 minutes after it came out of the oven.
Wow. Yeah, usually bread that's warm that comes right out of the oven is like to die for.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it's got cinnamon frosting mixed into it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But what one of the things I was thinking about on this was how many things can you use the bread maker for that you, instead of having to buy a special yogurt machine, for making yogurt or whatever else. And, yogurt's the only oddball thing out I found because, rice cooker. Yeah, you got a rice cooker, or you can cook it in your bread machine. People use Instapot for rice cookers and other stuff out like that. The jam. I mean, usually people don't make just a little small amount of jam. They make dozen pints or quarts of jam at a time. And so, which is a little bit much for a little bread machine to do. But there's, I'm just kind of wondering if there's anybody has heard or done or anything else about other things to fix in a bread machine. How universal it is a bread machine for making stuff?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I never knew that you could do all this. I was so excited. Like,
Yeah, because let me see here. I'm going to change this up. Get rid of that one. That one. So other things. Oops. They're not thins, things to.
apparently, okay, you can make donuts, which I've never made donuts before, so that would be really kind of cool.
Yeah.
Fruit and nut type breads. Of course, cinnamon rolls.
You can do anything with a dough and just do the mixing part of it in the bread maker and take it out and do the rest.
Yeah, because
So-
if you like, say for instance, you can't
So-
mix the dough because you have
Mhm.
something wrong or
Arthritis or something.
arthritis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
And there's a lot of
Interesting.
recipes online now for bread making stuff.
35 things you can do with a bread machine. Looks, I'm just saying what nut bread, whole wheat bread. Yeah, okay. Gluten-free bread, rice flour bread, corn bread, marble bread. It's pretty much sticking to dinner rolls. Okay, you make it. So you make your cinnamon dough and you pull it out and then do your cinnamon
Rolls,
scones,
yep. Mm-hmm.
tea cakes, bagel dough. Okay, you just about they're sticking pretty much to doughs.
Mm-hmm.
Pasta dough.
Hmm.
Okay. Seem to be talking just about pound cake, yeah. Lemon cake, chocolate cake, banana cake, apple Dutch cake. Ooh, or Dutch apple cake. That sounds interesting.
Ooh,
Jams. I hear
those
you.
look good. Ooh, those little whatever I've had that before.
Matcha.
Much.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
matcha.
Yeah, so good. It's like little
Mhm.
pieces of heaven.
Yeah, jams. Applesauce. I guess you can cook. You can do cook
that makes
applesauce
sense.
off it in there. Do chocolate
Brownies.
meatloaf. Do mix up your meatloaf. I wonder if it's totally cooking it. Small portions, energy. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you can cook an entire meatloaf in there.
Interesting.
And 7 surprising things you can cook in a bread maker.
Jam.
Yes, I don't know that. Come on, let's go. Cake.
Could you mix cookie dough in a bread machine? I wouldn't see why not. If you can do all this other stuff, like cakes and stuff.
Yeah, jams. Sauces and soups. Cook it. Yeah, if it gets hot enough to cook bread, you can cook a soup in there. Probably mixing it up, keep it going.
CR said mashed potatoes with a question mark. I don't know.
Probably not going to mash the potatoes. Well, I don't know.
And here's scrambled eggs. Scrambled eggs. That's what Gunslinger said. And yogurt.
Yeah.
So one of the things here, go back over here.
It looks like I had the recipes on there too.
Yeah. And so hang on. Yeah. And so anybody wants this one, I'll just throw the link in here for it. This is the 7 things to do. And then this one is
could be used to mix instant mashed potatoes.
Probably.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that. And this is the bread machine blog, so they probably have more stuff that they didn't even list here, in some of the things. Because one of the things I was
Rebel.
Yeah.
It's too bad she's not here.
I sent her an email earlier today asking if she'd done that. So I didn't hear back from her or Mouse Toes. But the one thing Oh, bread machines for dummies.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept the recipe book for my bread maker because
Cool.
I made most of them by hand. The breads that were in there, and so
Okay, so what's this? This is 30 delicious recipes for your bread machine. Country, whole wheat, multi-grain, honey, milk and honey bread.
so you
Sweet
could probably take these and make them by hand as well if you don't have a bread
Yeah.
machine. Oh, that's interesting. Those pretzels,
Yeah.
you'd have to take them out and shape them. That's
Yeah.
not gonna.
Pizza, same
I
thing with
love
the pizza
sweet
dough.
potato rolls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Onion bread, hamburger buns. So yeah, you make the dough and take it out and
Hey, Grammy
break
Karen.
it down. Hey, Grammy Karen.
Hey, Granny Karen.
Cinnamon bread,
Mm-hmm.
olive bread. So yeah, this one's just sticking only to bread.
The nice thing about that I knew after I made my first couple loaves, if you take the dough out and after the dough is made and take that little paddle out, then you don't get that stupid little hole in your bread.
Yeah. Of course, if you got that stupid hole in your bread and you go to cut the loaf sideways, you cut off just a little bit past that. You fill a stupid hole of either jam or honey. Oh, yeah, I'm not supposed to be giving away my secrets. Yeah. So 30. Okay, that was 30 ones there, and then this one here. What else can you make besides bread? Let's see what they say.
You know what I'm interested in? What can you make in a Dutch? What kind of breads can you make in a Dutch oven?
Oh, yeah.
All sorts of breads.
Oh, I know.
Oh, this thing's loaded of ads. Oh, by the way, this
But
ad
like
is for you, Laura.
Yes, it is. Traditional living.
$15,000. It actually gives you $220 off of it. Yeah, I've looked this particular one here. This one connects to the two big ones and gives you $220 out of there.
It's too expensive for what it is, though.
Yeah. But let's see anything. Tomato soup using the jam tomato sauce using jam settings. Sweet loaves. Come on, man! Like I say, they got the ads every banana bread. You think they really are pushing Blue Eddie everywhere nowadays?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Rice meals, mushroom risotto.
Risotto.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Rice pudding. Puddings. That was the other thing.
They can sponsor our channel though if they want to, and
Oh yeah, they can sponsor. They could sponsor me here, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I give updates on everything you can do all year round.
Mm-hmm.
Meatloaf. Yes, here's another one saying meatloaf in your bread machine. There's a recipe for it. Scrambled eggs for breakfast again. Yeah. And so that's what that one has. So I'll go ahead and throw this one in. It's actually had the meatloaf recipe in there. Man.
Hey, Whispers from the Dark.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey,
And I
Whispers
have
from
not
the Dark.
forgotten. I was going to start recording my ghost stories, and I came down with a stupid cough last week. It's been getting worse. All right, so that's that's a challenge I have for everybody here that's in the chat. Do some research. If you have a bread machine, do some research and find out what else you can make in your bread machine. And other things. Yeah, it sounds like the bread machine, because it heats that high to cook the bread, can be used to cook a lot of things.
Yeah.
Especially things if you got to stir it up, like the soup. I wasn't even thinking about soups until I saw the one thing saying soups, and it's like, duh,
Yeah.
soups. And you could probably do, not only the thin soups, but thicker ones like chowders. And you might even be able to do, if you have it cubed up small, beef stew, just enough to keep it from sticking on the bottom there. Do stews in there as well.
Right.
Time for another cough drop.
Aw.
I'm on number 7 so far.
It's like you guys are all getting the thing I had.
Well,
Not me.
I get this probably once. I probably get it this bad about every 4 years. And
I've never gotten this.
And I've never had it this. It's been about 6 years since I've had it this bad.
Right.
So
I never got sick at all until I went through radiation.
Ona Bertha, what is a Bertha? Is that a bread machine?
Wow. That's got to be some special bread machine.
Yeah.
All right, Lori, take care.
Bye, Lori.
Yeah, that's our Queen of the
I'll
North.
check out your channel.
Yeah, she actually has 2 channels. Prairie Rider she comes on there, Prairie Rider sometimes, as well as Lori J.
Okay.
And she was doing a lot for a while there, and then she had some health issues. But
We love you, Lori J. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you.
Bye.
yeah, I met Lori at Just in Time Prepping. She was a regular on Will's in the chat there.
Okay.
Cool. On my channel recipes, but I also have a few.
Wow, I just now realized that I totally typed like a ton of errors. So Gunslinger, I hope you understand what I was saying. So sorry. Oh Lord.
Okay, so Worcester has some natural remedies for sore throat coughs. Okay, I will go over there and check that one out. Yeah. The only thing I haven't done was, and I actually may fire up some soup in the bread machine, throw a bunch of stuff in it, and cook some soup here tonight.
There you go.
But,
Nothing like chicken soup when you got a cold.
Yeah, it's actually bone broth is what you want to really.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be the best for you.
Yeah. That's why I make bone broth.
Kaylin, at Scout Camp, we had a floor mixer with a dough hook in it that had a 10-gallon container. It took 2 people to pick that sucker up and dump it out.
Wow.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. She's going to unlock that folder, make it public.
Nice.
And let me grab over here real quick.
I use my KitchenAid too at home, Kaylin. That's what I make my bread in now.
Yeah, I use my mixer too. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah. I do a little bit of kneading just for basically to make sure that it's feeling right. I like the feel of, to make sure it's good. But other than that, most of my sourdoughs I do all by hand though.
Yeah, I've never made sourdough. I've only ever made wheat bread rolls. I've made hamburger buns.
Oh, I hate that.
That's
I
pretty
am mad.
What?
YouTube, guess what it did? Got to resubscribe. Damn.
I hate
Because
that.
about a month ago, I subscribed to Whispers from the Dark, and it unsubscribed me again.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah,
I hate it when it happens to my channel too.
Yeah.
I was up 3 subscribers this morning and down 3 subscribers this afternoon. And I'm at like 491. And so it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
The number game really drives you nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it's I sprung up. I got up to it's over here up to 2086. Went up to 2087, back down to 2086, and I've been sitting there for a week and a half now.
Oh.
Looking at my analytics, it goes on the day. So I pick up one and it drops one immediately. It's like,
Yeah. It makes you
Ugh.
wonder if that happens to all the communities, not just ours.
I think it's anybody doing homesteading and prepping gets
Yeah.
nailed a lot right now, and of course the hunting, the gun channels as well.
Mhm.
Unless you're one of the big gun channels where you got 2 million subscribers, like FTE, and yeah. All right, Christmas Day, very special video collaboration with another channel. Cool. All right. So let me go back here to that. Here's Whisper's. I forgot to pull. Yeah, it didn't go. Paste the one link. Okay, that was the Spruce Eats recipes there. And then this is Whispers from the Dark.
Okay, SLP.
So Whisper from the Dark stuff. So she should have had tomorrow. She have I know she's going to work on it right now, unlocking it, but unless it's the recipes one, she has a recipes folder on there right now that has 199 videos in it.
Mm,
So
nice.
Hey, fishes. We love you.
it's unlocked now. Okay. And let's
Hey,
what shows up
fishes.
Oh,
here.
sorry, Sierra.
Yeah, that's got to be at the that one there.
Wow. I know you probably wouldn't have cried, but I probably would have.
Or what?
He said he broke 3,000 and they brought him back down to almost 2,400.
Oh, wow.
2,482.
I'm sorry. Wow, Gunslinger. That stinks.
I hope you get at least, them back or something in the next 10 days. Usually it's like every 10 days or something. They take, a few away and then they give them back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the far left wing nuts in there. They probably have things. Well, this one just suddenly broke here. Check them out. Oh, take away a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but let's get back to happier stuff. Food.
Food. We love food.
Yeah.
I just ate another cinnamon roll this afternoon. They're
Yeah.
too good, man. I'm like, I'm stressed. I need a cinnamon roll.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else must be stressed in the house too.
Well, after those jelly bellies, I'd want a cinnamon roll too.
Yeah.
The
Well, that
look
was-
on your guys' face. I thought Chris was going to try to man it through. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. But he go the what was that? Dirty laundry.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, he's like, oh,
Oh, I think it was rotten egg. The rotten egg got us all. It was so nasty.
yeah.
I have extra boxes of that stuff when we didn't even go through it all. Good to play a trick on somebody.
Yeah, if there was some way to tell which it actually was, or if you can buy the ones actually buy them that way, and then put them in a box that says it's something else, that says it's the good stuff.
Mhm.
Put it out in the office waiting room or on a thing there. Oh, these are the ones that are in here. And we goes, ooh, I'm gonna try this
Right.
one.
Right. What it does is it's like a game. The top of it is like a game. And so you push down on it and it delivers one up. Usually you get two though. And then it has like a little chart on there. and they have two different white ones. One's rotten egg, and the other one's like birthday cake, you know. And so you'll get those two coming up, and one's bad, one's rotten, and one's not. Probably, or they're both rotten. You know, we always enjoyed the blue ones because that was either toothpaste or blueberries. You know, it's like that's not that bad. But yeah, the rotten egg and the dead fish really tastes like dead fish. Oh my goodness.
I would like to do that and like have everybody on my panel play.
Right.
Something I'm going to think about.
We got the
I will
bellies.
be off the panel
So
that
if you want
night.
to do it again, you don't have to send them to
I used to live, all right, the Jelly Belly factory is in Fairfield, California.
Yeah.
That's 20 minutes north from my house.
Wow.
I've taken the scouts there a couple times. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like Ronald Reagan. I'm a Jelly Belly purist. The orange, the grape, the root beer, the coconut, the black licorice, the cherry, and the 25 odd original type one things they had that were absolutely killer. That's what I love.
You're kind of a purist with all of them. You get the old ice creams, like a purist with your flavors.
If I have a choice, I'm going to get Breyer's homemade vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Not the vanilla bean, just the homemade vanilla.
I like the vanilla bean.
And what I like about the vanilla over the other flavors, you can always add whatever sort of sauce, syrup, whatever toppings you want to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't take thin mint and put strawberry topping on it or caramel topping. It just doesn't go right.
I'm all about the caramel.
Yeah, me too. Love my caramel with that vanilla bean ice cream.
Hey, Bake-A-Leg.
Hey,
Bake-A-Leg.
Which one am I on that one? Right. So I got too many computers here. I need to have one that works multiple screens on multiple ways and handle everything.
I got 2 screens up now too.
I got 3 screens going here right now, but they're on 2 different computers.
Mm.
So I just need to have one good gaming computer that I can put 4 monitors up and be able to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what is your favorite bread recipe then?
My favorite bread recipe is just simple sourdough bread. My next one after that is like a 3-seed bread that I make. And that's not sourdough, that's just the 3-seed. Mm-hmm. And then I like potato bread. Or potato rolls, like dinner rolls. That Texas Roadhouse roll stuff is really good. Mm-hmm. I think the next one I'm going to do is the Hawaiian rolls. I'm going to try those out.
Ooh, let me know how it works.
Well, I'll probably do a video.
The King's Hawaiian, dinner roll pack from the store. You can't put those down in front of me. I'll just grab a whole cube of butter and knife, and I'll just start doing them.
I've only ever made wheat bread because that's really the only bread that I can really eat. So, but I love making the wheat bread. Oh my God, it's so good.
Homemade wheat bread is so much different than the store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fluffier and
And when I was a teenager, we had that Dutch girl, whatever, mixer thing. My mom found a recipe in one of her books and highlighted it because everyone in the house liked it. I actually found the book. I got it up here. I just got to go with all the other 20 bread books. I got to go through and figure out which one it was again. But what she did was she substituted, I think it was, out of the 6 cups of flour, she substituted 1 for the special cake flour, that lighter cake flour, and put that in there. And that was just, it just had a nice light texture to it. It was lighter than normal. homemade bread. It was a little bit lighter and everything. But then a friend of ours said, which my mom shared it to her years later, shared that with her years later, told her about adding, just you can get the, I guess it's the gluten that you get separately to add to it to make it rise better and hold together when it's lighter and fluffier, not break apart. And so that's one of the things that I want to try one of these times. And we just have Outdoors with Big Matt.
Hey, Big Matt. And Mary Beth is here.
I forgot
as
to
well.
change my name up here to Camppatton Family Compound. Oh, man. So those that don't know, yes, I am both gray man actress. That pooping is from her live earlier.
You didn't know? I thought you did it on purpose.
No.
Like,
all right.
Gray man pooping. He's a gray man pooper and a Camppatton family. That's a mouthful.
There we go.
There
Yeah,
you
everybody
go.
changed their name to something with poo. Gardner Josh started it. It was on Gardner Josh's one earlier. Changed his name to Lord of the Gourd, Gardner Josh, something of poop, something or other.
That's funny.
And for those you don't know, Cortney has a membership thing we call the Poop Troop. All three of us are a member of it. You know, in the side chat, there's a bunch out there in the side chat that are members of it too. And it's a 99 cents a month to be part of the Poop Troop. And there's all sorts of cool things, T-shirts, mugs, and yeah.
And
it's a lot of fun.
Oh,
It's a lot of fun.
It's hilarious at times. Yeah, it is a great stress relieving place to go where you can let your hair down a little bit, make snarky remarks, and nobody takes it personally.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Well, I'll be up on Loaves and Fishes tonight.
Yeah, in 40 minutes at 11:30 Eastern.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of, I mean, all of us do. Like, we all follow each other, and we're all like, it's like we're on all the time because we're always on each other's panels.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so nice having friends. Like
this morning you had yours going that because instead of doing the canning with Tammy Camel Rebel Canners.
Yeah, I was surprised she even came up because she said her son was home from school, so I didn't think she'd even come up on the panel.
Yeah, and she had all the kids over and stuff.
Yeah.
And you could hear the kids playing and everything else. But so we were on yours, and then I took a nap, and you went on another one, didn't you? And then Gardner Josh took Bruce's spot because Bruce is feeling under the weather. And then mine, and then next one coming up is going to be Fishes. So, yeah, I said, yeah, this is turning to one big extended family here.
Yeah, that's what it's about, really. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen CR 4 times today. Really getting to know you there, CR.
Yeah. CR and gear grinders all over the place too, for sure.
All right, grow up using bread for hamburgers and hot dogs. Oh yeah, I still every now and then, if I don't want to run up to the store and I'm out of hot dog buns, I'll just do up a hot dog and put it in the bread and roll it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done that. I don't know how many times.
Oh, yeah.
I think anybody who grew up in the, I don't know if people still do that.
Yeah. All right, history here. History quiz. What was the reason for the first sandwich?
They were playing board games, or not board game, card games.
Card game.
and they needed something that they could eat while they were playing.
Yeah, the Earl of Sandwich said, I need some more roast beef, but he didn't want to get out his hands. He goes, just slap it between 2 pieces of bread.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the sandwich came from. And yeah, they were gambling, and he was up. He did not want to stop. He didn't want to break his streak. He was up and gambling. Oh, Kaylin, wait till I unfreeze here. We did a twist of that. We would take a tortilla, one of the smaller ones, sprinkle some cheese on it, toss it in the microwave for 15 seconds, pull it out, put the hot dog in it, roll it up, toothpick it, and put it back in for another 15, 20 seconds. Hot dog cheese roll up.
Mm.
Nice.
Now this is weird. Yes, this
sounds like heartburn.
Sounds like something. When all my kids were teenagers, all the time they were making.
Mm-hmm.
I at the time when we were doing that was still am a bologna fan. I figure, okay, cheese, lay out some slices of bologna on it, roll it up. Pretty good. It's not as bad as it sounds. So
I liked bologna. I also liked liverwurst, believe it or not.
Yeah.
My dad liked liverwurst.
With mustard.
Yes, my dad liked that. None of the rest of us could really get into it, but my dad loved it.
My grandpa liked it.
Yeah. I got some when we first got married, and my husband's like, "What is that?" It's liverwurst, hun.
Ooh, Kaylin, you just gave me an idea. Pita pocket pizzas. Put all the stuff on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And they have these little taco shell holders that are microwave proof. Make some the pizzas, stick it in the microwave, whatever, to melt all the cheese and everything in there. And ooh, I'm gonna have to try that now. Okay, gotta write it down. Pita bread at Walmart.
I gotta try pita bread sometime. I want to try pita bread and bagels. I saw somebody make bagels the other day, and I'm like, that's not too hard. Hey, Passamaquoddy. It sounds like a white guy burrito. Yeah.
I resemble that remark.
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with being a white guy.
Well, yeah. So, all right. So Passamaquoddy ordered 8 cans of liverwurst spread for his pantry, or her pantry. And what was it? Oh, anybody in the side chat out here runs a diesel truck that has the DEP additive, where you got to use the DEP additive.
No.
Come on, brain work. Economic Ninja just put out a video about it. And he headed off to Home Depot, where he usually gets the DEP cheaper than he does at the gas stations and stuff. They were out of the cheap stuff, but they had the expensive the one that makes Prestone stuff for the diesel engines. Evidently, there's and most of the DEP comes from China. So that's the I can't remember what diesel emission something or other. Anyways,
good night, Suburban Hillbilly.
It's all right. Good night, Suburban.
Good night, Suburban.
Anyways, they're expecting in the next by January to be a shortage of it, and depending how bad the shortage is, it could affect the commercial truckers, because they will mandate that commercial truckers get first access to any amounts of it, so that they can keep food supplies and merchandise moving. The So anyone that has like a half ton, 3/4 ton, 1 ton, or even the 450 or 4500 for Chevy, whatever, or the 50s, 550s, you got to have it. Otherwise, it has a device in there. When you run out, it automatically chokes or throttles down your truck to ridiculously slow till you fill that back up.
Hello, PTE.
There it is. All right. Thank you. There it is. Diesel exhaust fluid. And so he was saying that the Home Depot was out of the cheap stuff because people are going out there buying it. More people than him have heard this, and so he goes, and if they don't wind up having a shortage of it, he said the price is only going to go up on it.
Sorry.
So if you have a diesel engine, yeah. So it's one of those things, that it's all these emission stuff, and what the DEF does is lower down the nitrous oxide that the diesel fuel puts off. Oh, because it's a I don't know. I'm going to want to try to get dinged here because it's a climate changing gas, which several scientists have said no, it's not. But once it's out there, and people aren't going to believe the truth. But anyway, so yeah, it's so they're going to, if you have a diesel truck, you have to add the DEF to it. You may want to consider stocking up for the winter. So, and it's top of the hour here. So, in half an hour, Fishes and Lowe's Life will be live. And does she have it up already? Let me take a quick
I don't
look
think
here.
so.
Let's see if she snuck it in there, because she may have snuck it in here or not. I don't see it. No, nothing coming up here yet on the recommendation. Usually she shows up there near the top. So check it out, see if she adds it to it or not. Yeah, I kind of figured that, Gunslinger, that it's all political, manure. But unfortunately, they've mandated this crap, so the trucks have to use it, and it's a pain in the butt for a lot of people. So Sunday evening is, wait, hang on. 11th. So tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, Laura is going to have Saturday chat.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that one. And then Sunday night that's not a members one. That's just a blow off steam get together, right, Courtney?
Yep, at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock Eastern. And and 7 p.m. Central. Yes, Kaylin. Then on Monday at 18:30 my time, which makes it 8:30 Eastern. No, crap. What time? I come on at 6:30 my time. Yeah, so it's 8:30 Eastern. Fireside chat. We're going to be talking about what is up with the weather. And then at 10 o'clock, Courtney goes live with Media Monday.
Yep.
Great place to find some great new channels and stuff. She finds all sorts of cool channels, and she's going to be doing bringing their channels up and showing them. Then on Tactical Tuesday, it's make your own survival food supplies. So I'm going to be talking about rather than paying an arm and a leg to get these prefixed buckets of survival foods, you can actually make some of your own without a food dehydrator. And if you know someone that has a food dehydrator, you can make your own, survival buckets and stuff that way. And so, and then Wednesday, you have who on?
I'm going to have Trapping with Jinx on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Nice.
Okay, Trapping with Jinx.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, hey, if you ever want to learn about trapping, there's someone to come and listen to and submit questions to. And then next Thursday, on Thursday Talk at 10 o'clock Eastern. The topic is, after the EMP, what are you going to do? What are your plans? Some people say, I'm planning for EMP. I got my Faraday cages. I got my Faraday bags. I got all my stuff. All right. An EMP happens. What are you going to do? What really is going to happen, and what are you going to do? So that's what some of the stuff coming up. There's more up there. There's more coming out. So, Broussard Homestead on Facebook. Broussard Homestead Prepsteading the Cajun Way. It's a group panel out there. He has posted on there a live stream calendar for each day of the week, and he's probably got there's a bunch that are overlapping, so you can go through and pick some of the ones that are homesteading mainly, and some prepper channels in there, so you can go pick out what you're doing and find some new ones to find. Oh, look who just came in, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki.
At Blue Farm. So, all right. So we're going to end this and give everybody a chance to go talk to Mother Nature, refill your coffee cup, teacup, whatever it is. And hopefully, she still hasn't put it up yet. So she'll be putting it out there shortly for, there it is. She just put it out. Here we go. Boom. Let me grab the link for it and give you guys the link. Here's the link for Fishes and Loaves live at 11:30 Eastern, or basically in 24 minutes. There's the link. So see you guys over there. And everyone,
Alrighty.
remember, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Remember, in the end, it really doesn't matter what people think. And so also don't go out there and do anything foolish. You don't want to get hurt, and keep on adding to your preps. And yeah, hey, who knows what the world's going to bring for us? So prep up.
Right. Yep.